to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome everyone, and Happy New Year to everybody.
Happy New Year.
At this point is our public input session, if anyone has anything to say. Please get up. November financials. That goes down to you.
Yep. I just do a quick review of November. Our claims auditor reviewed 252 claims, which totaled about $5.2 million. As far as general fund, the revenue is up a little bit from last year, again, just due to state aid increases, and tax collection was up a little bit during this time. Also, with school lunch, it's the same as last month. The claims are about the same, and expenses are just up due to BOCES costs. Then as far as upcoming, we have our internal audit with Marvin and Company starting Monday and Tuesday next week, and we're all set for that when they arrive. And then we'll just be working on budget for next year.
Any questions? Thank you very much.
Sure.
Action items. Approval of minutes. Motion on the floor for approval of minutes December 21st, 2022.
Second.
Discussion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Superintendent recommendations. Human resources staff matters. Unclassified and classified. Under unclassified. Motion on the floor for consent agenda items 1 through 9.
Second.
Discussion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Under classified, motion on the floor for consent agenda items 1 through 5.
Second.
Discussion. Under discussion, I'd like to welcome Mr. Jasper, Director of Facilities. Welcome to our little world. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Superintendent recommendations programs. Motion on the floor for consent agenda items 1 through 3.
Second.
Discussion. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Superintendent recommendations, business finance. Motion on the floor for consent agenda items 1 as, so it's not consent. I can just say motion.
Second.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? District announcements. All meetings take place at 6 o'clock. January 18th, Carroll Hill. February 1st, we'll be back here. When do we start the budget?
February 1st is the first presentation after the state budget.
You won't see draft 1 until the 2nd of February.
So if you're not going to come to a meeting.
They don't want to see my budget?
Oh, I'm sure they're just dying to see a bring popcorn. Good news. Before I do good news, does anybody out there want to volunteer any good news for me? We had a bed. Now I'm going to have to pick on you guys.
You didn't give enough wait time.
Oh, okay. Ginny, thank you.
The school 12 gym was painted, and we will be going into a freshly painted gym tomorrow. We're very excited.
That was actually on my good news.
Oh, I didn't know.
No, it's okay. No, I'd rather hear it from you.
All right. There you go.
Great.
Thank you.
Great. How's everything going down in our school 12 and school 18?
I think things are going very well. I hope
Good.
we're not bothering those above and below us too much, but we seem
Yeah.
to be happy.
I love that. Yeah.
Too much.
Matt, tell me something good.
So we just got a bunch of new esports equipment in, so the esports lab looks really professional now. We're going to be competing in 4 different leagues this spring. We'll try outs next month. that's exciting. The gaming course, the first time ever, is going very well. Mr. Chapkowski's molding it, and the kids are going to be creating content. We'll have our own YouTube channel, hopefully next month or so. So they're excited about that. Chap wants to make money on it and give it to the kids, but that's a discussion for another day. And then
Which computer lab is it?
135, we're kind of dual using that room right now. And then I think Ryan, if you don't mind, I'm going to volunteer him, has some updates on some of the new wing stuff.
Yeah, so with the new tech wing, we have been fortunate enough to form some new relationships with some trade unions, some local trade unions, and kind of trying to bring articulation agreements with the high school to the trades. So kids that might finish with us within the next couple of years would then get direct acceptance into an into a trade union to kind of do that. So as long as they finish with us, that's kind of where we're in the beginning stages of. With bricklaying union, electrical, sprinkler fitting, carpentry, laboring. So there's a bunch that we're trying to get. So it's not just always, every kid's not going to go to high school or to college. So we might have another avenue for some of our students when they leave the high school. So it's pretty cool that the trade unions are just asking and they're begging for workers. So we think this is a unique time for our kids to kind of take advantage of that. They said never before in the years of the unions haven't had this much of a need for workers. So we're excited to hopefully get that opportunity for our kids when they leave our building as another option.
One of the other things that they've said is they'll help us teach some of the courses. So not be the full instructor, but come in, do a unit on welding, do a unit on the sprinkler system that you're just talking about. So they're going to be partners with us also during the day at the school.
So part of the tech wing is going to be dedicated to CTE and trade. It's not the only thing. Obviously, we have a new computer science wing that's going in there. Our art rooms, we have to be state of the art. But that's just one piece that we're able to kind of, because a lot of the unions have said is like we just need the basic stuff for you guys to get that puts them ahead of a lot of the other people who are applying to those jobs. So that's kind of the future that we're seeing with that part of the CTE part of the tech wing. So
what's the other little pet project in the tech wing?
Oh, our barbering. Yeah, so we do have a barber shop that we're looking to put in. We have the blueprints are all kind of in. We have multiple chairs. We're looking now to kind of talk to different barbers to see what they would want if they were going to be getting the course. So that's going to be something that a lot of kids are really looking at. I mean, when I was a school counselor, so many times with these kids coming to the office, like, oh, look at getting a barbering, how do we do that? We had COS, what the requests are, but now we have an opportunity to bring a barbering unit to our high school. So we're excited for what's going to come.
Can you make sure that we're kept informed of the progress of this? Because this is something that...
We could have Matt and Ryan do an update every meeting.
There you go. But really keep us informed, because this is something that as a board, we've been asking for, hands-on experience.
Somebody else in the audience.
Yeah.
That's unprecedented.
Very cool. Great job, guys.
Thank you.
We were going to keep it a secret, but we did volunteer Mr. Holtown to do the first cut.
Matt gets his beard done, I'll do it.
I will move on to good news, since this is great news that we have. Our students are back. Students at School 12 have been receiving free dental care through the Seal Smile program, which is a great program. School 16 will soon be starting a new after-school program called Boys Let's Talk as part of My Brother's Keeper family and community engagement. Our social worker, Ben Phelps, will coordinate the programming beginning January 18th. We're looking forward to seeing the positive results among our students. My Brother's Keeper is a great program, and it's going through the district, and we are appreciative of it being a success. Troy High students are returning to the Uncle Sam Lanes for bowling for their physical education classes. This has been postponed for the last 2 years due to COVID restrictions. We are excited to get back to bowling at Uncle Sam. The kids always love that.
Yeah.
School 18 at School 12. The end, everyone's waiting for the end results of the gym. School 14, staff provided gifts for more than 50 families for Christmas holiday. The PPS team at School 14 was instrumental in organizing the needs and gifts. Troy Community School, holiday fundraiser throughout December was a huge success. Thanks to so many for helping out many families of the students with different gifts. This is always a highlight of the year for them. Boy. Whoa, 10 minutes. You guys just want to hang there for a little while? Anything from the board table? Donnie?
Yeah, I was just going to say that on January 17th, so a little less than 2 weeks from now, the School 18 PTA is going to be having a dine and donate at Junior's Bar and Grill on Route 4. Every board member has a flyer in front of them, and then there's a bunch there if you guys want to take them. Please come and support. 15% of the proceeds will go straight to the PTA for School 18. You don't have to eat at the restaurant. You can do takeout. You just have to present either the flyer or a digital copy, which is going to be posted on social media. So again, Tuesday the 17th, anytime between 5 and 9 at Junior's in North Greenbush. Please come. That's it.
And John's going by. Oh, you left that.
Sorry.
Motion on the floor to adjourn the meeting. Second. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Good night, everybody. Happy New Year.